Hello, I am Dr. Kathleen Ewell, the Director of the Office of Generic Drugs in the Center for Drug Evaluation and Research at the FDA. Increasing consumer access to safe, high-quality, and affordable generic drugs is a top priority at the FDA, and for good reason. Generic drugs often cost a fraction of the price of the brand name version of the same medication. 9 out of 10 prescriptions are filled using generic drugs. Yet, generic prescriptions account for only 28% of total drug spending. While FDA does not have a direct role in drug pricing, it has a critical role in ensuring that patients have access to these beneficial medicines. When more than one generic version of a drug is approved, it spurs competition and provides affordable options for consumers. Our job in the Office of Generic Drugs is to review applications by companies that want to manufacture and sell generic drug products in the United States. We strive to do so in a timely way and will then approve them providing they meet FDA standards. Today, with the help of funding that comes to the FDA through GDUFA, the Generic Drug User Fee Amendments, and through the efforts of a highly skilled and committed staff, we are approving record numbers of generic drugs. User fees are payments from the regulated industry that supplement the traditional budget appropriations FDA receives from Congress. These fees help fund the U.S. generic drug program. The regulatory pathway for generic drugs was actually created in 1984 by the Hatch-Waxman amendments to the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. However, no user fee program existed for generic drugs until 2012, when legislation was passed as part of another act, the Food and Drug Administration Safety and Innovation Act. User fees for brand name drugs, called the Prescription Drug User Fee Amendments, or PDUFA, have been in place since 1992. User fees are renegotiated with industry every 5 years and then must be reauthorized by Congress and signed into law by the President. Since the passage of GDUFA, user fees have played a critical role in expediting the generic drug review and approval process. In fact, 25% of all generic drugs approved today were approved during the first 5 years of the program, which we call GDUFA 1, that ran from 2012 through 2017.